Hello dear students, I welcome you all on the e-learning platform of KRT Arts, BH Commerce and AM Science, that is KTHM College Nasik. I am Sharal Sonone from the Department of English. In the previous video, you studied the structures of affirmative and negative sentences. In this video, you are going to study the structures of interrogative sentences. This is the slide of interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences can be formed using any of these question words. These question words are when, what, which, why, whose, where, how, etc. Now here are some examples of WH questions. This is a type of interrogative sentence. If you want to ask for information about something, you can use this question word what. For example, what's your name? What's your plan? What's your objectives? Second example is of how to use when in an interrogative sentence. If you want to ask about time, you can construct the sentence like this: when did she leave? Or when will she come? Let's see another example. If you want to use where in an interrogative sentence, you can form the sentence like this: where do you live? Where do you work? So it is about knowing the place or position. Let's see another example. If you want to ask about choice, you can frame question using this question word which. For example, which shirt do you want? Which color do you like? Next example, if you want to ask about person or people, means subject, then you can begin the interrogative sentence with who. The example is, who closed the door? Or who opened the door? Next example, if you want to ask about person or people, means object, you can frame question like this: whom did you meet yesterday? Means you can begin the question with this question word whom. Let's see another slide. If you want to ask about ownership, then you can frame question like this: whose are these books? Or whose car is this? Or whose turn is it? Next, if you want to ask for reason, then you can frame question using why. This is an example: why do you want that? Or why do you like this? So why is necessary in this type of question. Next is, if you want to ask about manner, then you can use this question word how, and you can frame the question like this: how does this work? Next, if you want to ask about condition or quality, you can also use again this question word how. For example, how was your day? How was your exam? Then, to ask about distance, you can also use this question word how. This is the example: How far is Pune from Nasik? So in this way you can use far along with this question word how. Next, when you want to know about time or space, then begin the question using how. This is an example. How long will it take? So along with how you can use long, this word. Next is when you ask about quantity, then you can frame the question like this: how many books do you have? Now the noun books is countable noun. So for countable noun you can use many along with how. So I repeat the question: how many books do you have? Next, again you can, if you want to ask about quantity and if the noun is uncountable, then use how much. The example is how much time do you have? Here time is noun but it is uncountable noun. So you have to use much along with how. Next, if you want to know about an age, then you can frame the question like this: how old are you? I hope you understood this question type. Next type of interrogative sentence is yes no type questions. Yes or no questions or yes or no type questions are also called closed or polar questions because there are only two possible responses. Means you can answer either yes or no. When forming a yes or no type of question, it must include one of these verbs: be, do, have, or a modal verb. Now let's see these examples. In the first column there are questions and in the second column there are responses. The first question is, am I your best friend? Now yes or no type of question, just you have seen that they begin with do, have, or any modal auxiliary verb. Am I your best friend? The response can be yes, or yes you are, or yes you are my best friend. Next question, is this a good hospital? Response can be no, no it isn't, or no it's not a good hospital. You can also say yes, yes it is a good hospital. Now the third example, you can frame the question using are. Are these books available? Responses can be yes, or yes they are, or yes these books are available. Next question, it is in past tense. Was his plan interesting? Responses can be no, or no it wasn't, or no his plan was not interesting. Last example, were they unhappy? This question is in past tense. It is yes or no type question. Were they unhappy? This can be the response yes or no, yes or yes they were, or no they were not, or yes they were unhappy. Let's see some more examples. Now these are affirmative sentences and These are yes or no type questions. The first example or the first affirmative sentence is they are visiting Pune. Now the sentence contains helping verb and main verb. Are is a helping verb and visiting is a main verb. So when you frame yes or no type question, you have to begin it with the helping verb are. Are they visiting Pune? After this helping verb, you can use the subject. The subject of the sentence is here a pronoun they. Are they visiting Pune? Don't forget to use question mark. Second example, she has done the homework. It is an affirmative sentence. Let's see how you can convert it into yes or no type question. Again, you will notice here that this sentence contains helping verb and a main verb. Has is a helping verb and done is a main verb which is in past, which is a past participle. Now let's see the yes or no type question. Has she done the homework? I forgot to put question mark. Here you have to put question mark. And this question begins with the helping verb has. Let's see another example. Priya has been playing badminton since morning. Now let's see how you can frame question using has. Priya is third person singular. You have to use here has. Has Priya been playing badminton since morning? So you will notice again here that this question begins with has, which is a helping verb. Next is he will be reading the novel. It shows continuous tense. Here you can begin the yes or no type question with the auxiliary verb will. Again, see affirmative sentence. He will be reading the novel. Let's see the construction of yes or no type question. Will he be reading the novel? And question mark. Let's see some more examples. Are you joining it with us? This is yes or no type question because the answer will be yes or no. Are you joining it with us? It begins with the helping verb are. Next, has it returned the book? The question begins with has, which is a helping verb. And the answer will be no, he hasn't, or yes, he has. Next is, do you live in Nasik? Now you will notice here that these last three questions begin with do, does, did respectively. Do you live in Nasik? Answer will be no, I don't, or yes, I do. If the sentence is in simple present tense or simple past tense, then you can take do, does, or did. For present tense, you have to take do or does, and for past tense, you have to take this helping verb did. So without helping verb, you cannot frame yes or no type question. Let's see another example. Does she speak English? Answer will be yes or no. This question begins with does. First reason is that it is in present tense. Second reason is that the subject is third person singular. So if the subject is he, she, it or singular noun, use does. And if the subject is first person singular or second person singular or plural, use do. Last sentence. Did you meet my mother yesterday? No, I didn't. In this case, you will notice that the question begins with this helping verb did. So, here first reason is that the question is in past tense. So, here you have only single choice. You can use did. Did you meet my mother yesterday? So, in this way, you have studied how to frame WH questions and yes or no type questions. Thank you. Stay home and stay learning.